What's up, YouTube? It's Double D here, giving my first impressions on the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing. I have the 17-inch screen on here, the windscreen, and I had the 13, but I put it on here and I did not like it. So, and I did take my measurements right, which I don't know how I messed it up that bad, but whatever. So I put it on here. It's a little dirty as I see it now in the sun, but my first impressions are I really enjoy it. So the big thing that I've noticed is I can ride further distances and I don't feel as fatigued, right? So I don't feel, my arms don't get as tired or my butt doesn't get as sore. And I'm associating that with, good Lord, I can't talk today. I'm associating that with the wind not pushing up on my chest anymore, which, hey, I can take it, whatever. And it's kind of a windy day out here today, but it's not bad. I do know that when I had the 13-inch shade on here, I got a lot of buffering over like 50 miles an hour, and I usually don't go that, well, I mean, I go that fast, but not for long periods of time, so it wasn't a big deal. But I had to go run down and go help out a buddy, and I figured, you know what, it's a nice day, I'm gonna take the bike. And by the time I got to my buddy's house, my neck was so sore from all the beating because I had to go down a street that was 70 miles an hour. Bike handles it just fine, but just the buffering. So I put the 17 on. I hit about 80. It's got a slight buffer. You can feel it skipping across there once in a while. And that's also in 15-mile-an-hour wind. So I was like, you know what, it's making a huge difference. So my first impressions are, I love it. I like it. I love the way it makes the bike look. I know it's becoming a very popular fairing, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't want that. Well, the reason it's popular is because it looks good and it's functional. So it blocks everything you need. Like, I don't feel any wind right here, but once I get up about right above my helmet, I can start feeling a little bit of buffering or a little bit of pressure on there, and it's phenomenal. Like, you know, as a new rider, having the first screen on your windshield, you want to call it, on the bike, it is definitely worth the extra money. Yes, it's expensive. You can buy some other ones. I know a couple fellow YouTubers, one of them just did a review just recently on the, I think it's a Del Rio or the Del Rey or whatever, and I was going to get the same one he had. And then Blockhead put out the one for the Road Warrior, and I really like the Road Warrior on just about every bike. I don't think I've seen one I didn't like it on, and I'm like, man, I'd really like to get that on the Sportster. They don't have it, whatever. And he came out with a video saying that Memphis Shades was doing it. I believe I ordered it that night. It took a while to get in with all this COVID stuff, but got it for Christmas, installed it the day after Christmas with the 13, and I loved it. But it was just like I said, once you got above 50, you felt like your neck was going to fall off because of the buffering when you're trying to hold your head straight. But other than that, I mean, I can say the install is a little pain, which if you watch the video, my install video, you'll see, and I make a comment about it. It took me a minute just to get everything lined up, but once I did, I mean, this thing, it takes maybe 10-15 seconds to put on, and that's, you know, just being careful because I always don't want to break anything, which I don't think I'm going to, but I'm just being cautious. And then taking it off literally takes 2 seconds. Clip, clip, pull. I mean, it's simple. So, but getting it all lined up was a little bit of a pain, and I think there's quite a few curse words in there, but you know, I got it. It took me an hour or so just to make sure it was perfect, finagle with it and everything like that, and then having to take it on and off, where it's, I mean, if I get it on, I'm not taking it off, but if I needed to, I want to be able to take it off really easy and put it back on easy. That's why I made sure it was perfect. And so, you know, that's my first impressions. I will give a long-term review and some future video, how I feel about it, how it's held up to the Texas sun, because that is the thing that destroys most plastics. I don't know if you can go look at Texas sun and look at dashes and Google images, and maybe I'll put some up over here, but I mean, they kill dashes out here. I mean, you will have dashes just crumble like crackers. I mean, it's unbelievable. And so, but that's Texas for you. And I'm pretty sure it's other places are just as bad, like Arizona, maybe even down in Florida. But I just know from experience what it is in Texas. It's a mother. But guys, with that, that's my first impressions. We're going to go ahead and end this one. because I want to get out here and enjoy this last day before it starts to get really cold here in Dallas, Texas. So guys, with that, I will catch you on the next one. Remember, ride safe, and please don't be a jerk out there. We got people that look up to us and look out for us, and so let's make them proud and go from there. But guys, later.